everybody. So Jon David had an 8 out of 10 day, primarily just because withdrawals really kind of caught up to him today. And the word of the day is right ventricle. It is the right side of the heart that has given us quite a few problems with Jon David. It's the side that it has, if you remember the word hypertrophy, where it's like the really, like thick muscle, like think of like buff guys, that's hypertrophy. With a muscle, it's where the muscle builds and gets thicker, but also stiffer. And so the right ventricle is the side of the heart that is responsible for pumping blood to the lungs. And so really important. And in his case, it is the side that has, again, hypertrophied and is really stiff and has caused at least 2 of the arrests that we've gone through. So that is the right ventricle. But he's had a good night. He had a good day, aside from the withdrawals, again, just kind of the weans catching up to him. But he had a laundry list of things that he did today, and that is unlike him. So in a way, really, really good day, but also because there were so many changes, just asking a lot of him. But he weaned his methadone, which is his 3rd wean in a row for like 3 individual days, and so we had been kind of skirting and not seeing too much in terms of withdrawals, but today it seems it's kind of caught up, so I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow we just kind of take a chill day to let him reset. But he also discontinued his milrinone, which has caused some hypertension with him. And then he had a blood transfusion, which also can cause hypertension, so kind of got a double whammy there, as well as the withdrawals, which can cause hypertension. So he's been a little bit of a hypertensive kiddo. He took out a PICC line, so that was pretty awesome. He did have 2 of them, now he's down to 1. And a PICC line is that peripherally inserted central catheter, so it's just the IV line that comes in through his leg that runs all the way up close to his heart. Then he weaned his bowel regimen. Specifically, his lactulose went from Q8 to Q12, and his Senna became PRN, or basically as needed when they ask for it. And then he started his intraoral blood pressure medication, or oral blood pressure medication, and that is basically what is going to replace the milrinone. The milrinone, aside from helping his heart relax, also helps lower blood pressure, and so the blood pressure medication they put him on now that's oral is kind of a replacement for that effect that we were getting from the milrinone. And then he had a follow-up hit ultrasound, which said that everything seems to be checked out, looking pretty well. And we'll do a follow-up MRI whenever he gets his pacing wires out. But those are going to be some of the things they do, kind of following up with neurology, given that he's had the 2 brain bleeds. But because of the withdrawals, we kind of went back to some of our therapeutic methods and did some snuggles, and we snuggled for like 4 hours tonight. So, I wasn't upset about that. But I don't like the fact that he's unhappy and uncomfortable going through withdrawals, but it was really nice to be able to hold him for a good while. And then Hunter had himself a good day. He had fun with Mimi, and also with Gatlin and Miss Danielle and Mallory, and he did things like catching frogs and popping wheelies on his bike and going around and fishing. So all in all, he had himself a fun day. And then if y'all would pray for these 2 things: 1, that Jon David will continue tolerating his weans as we move forward; 2, that you'll pray for all those who've lost loved ones, especially those who've lost children; and then 3, if you will pray for all of the kids and families battling congenital heart defects, because again, this is not an easy road for anybody. It is incredibly difficult and long, and just it takes a lot. So if you would just keep them in your prayers. But that's all I've got for y'all tonight. I hope y'all continue to choose Hope Daily. Y'all have a good night. God bless, and we'll see you tomorrow.
wait for us?
Let's go. Let's see their fountain.
I don't think we can. I think if we went up there, he'd go away.
He won't go away.
You don't think so?
He's gonna go sick. We're going. We're going. We're going.
Well, how are you going to say it?
I'm like, no. I don't want to do ABCs.
You going to do what? You going to...
I'm the one at the house and she's a C.
What are you going to do before you run out the house?
I'm gonna go to the main house and open the door. Oh, there's nothing wrong. But there was something wrong here.
And Jon David, tell everybody bye-bye.